G'day Katie, how you going? Thanks for coming in again. Okay, so today we've had a week of training done. Last time we caught up, you talked us through some of the how you progressed against the exercises that we'd planned and what you'd been eating, and we talked about nutrition. I gave you some documentation to take away. Have you had a chance to have a look at any of that?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Yeah, it's good. I realised I'm not eating enough veggies and my portions are too big.
Okay, rightio. So we might just run through what you've had this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see you've filled out the nutrition plan for the week that you've just had, and that was after the discussion that we had last week. And I can see that you've actually improved your nutrition quite considerably.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that you've taken on a lot of the suggestions that we talked about, and literature that we passed on you must have taken into consideration. In particular, you've gone for the small coffee at morning tea, and in the afternoon you're having almonds and protein shakes instead of what you were having before, which I think is an upgrade. And then in the morning, your diet was actually quite good before, but you've just kind of refined that a little bit, added a little bit of protein in with some eggs and avocado on Wednesday and Fridays, because they're kind of a bit more of a training recovery day. And then at lunchtime you put some protein into your sandwiches instead of just having cheese, so that's good. And I can see you've also drunk 2 litres of water each day.
Yeah. So
that's great. And you did all the training sessions with the exception of Thursday, where you just missed that weight session. So well done. Okay. So the next thing is how are you going from a motivational perspective? You've been training with us for a little while now. Just in general.
Yeah, it's going pretty well.
Going good?
Yeah.
Okay, no problems. I thought what we'd do is we'd go through the GROW model, which is a little kind of check to see how things are going against the goals that you've set. So you mentioned that your overall health goals was to lose weight and get a bit fitter.
Yeah.
And so what are your nutritional goals then?
To have a better balanced diet so that I'm actually healthy going forward and I'm not craving as much sugar.
Yep. Okay. Well, that's a good one. We can put that one in. And so we kind of set a plan. How closely do you think you followed the exercises and the meal plan that we set this week compared to what we?
I think pretty well. I missed one training session, but the nutrition side of things I did pretty well, I think.
Okay, great. Yeah, I agree. I think you hit it pretty well. And in terms of weight loss, have you weighed yourself?
I haven't weighed myself, but I can feel my clothes feel a bit different.
Okay, rightio. So maybe what we'll do next week is we might actually jump on the scales and see how you're progressing.
Yep.
And see if that nutrition and the exercise is actually getting you the results that you want. And so if we continue on this path with this program that we've set and this new nutrition, are you confident that you think you'll achieve the goal of losing sort of 6 kilos that you'd set originally?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. Is there anything you'd change about the program or last week?
I don't think so. I think I'm happy to continue that for a little while. Okay,
no problems. And is there any additional support or education that you need to help you with any of that stuff? You think you got a pretty good understanding and handle on it? Okay, great. And do you have any questions from me as your personal trainer and as your sort of coach on this at this point?
No, at the moment.
Okay, no problems. All right, so we've gone through the goals, the reality, the options. The last acronym in the GROW model is the way forward. So we just need to kind of come up with what the next steps are in terms of next week's training. So what is your plan next week to make sure you hit all those days of exercise and don't miss one?
I'm going to do it all first thing in the morning so that it's done before I start my day.
Okay. All right. And do you record any of this in a journal or any online site or anything?
I've got a HRA monitor which kind of tracks each session.
Okay. All right. So that kind of keeps you accountable to what you've set then, does it? All right. Fantastic. I might give you a buzz and just make sure you're going right with it. In terms of the nutrition, have you ever used a food diary before?
Yeah, I've used an online food tracker before.
Okay, and did you find that successful?
Yeah, it was good.
So maybe that's a good thing to incorporate.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's hard to remember what you've eaten or drunk during the week, but if you have to put it on the site or write it down, then you're held accountable to it, and you're forced to write, have Big Mac and chips or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So going to encourage you not to do it next time. Okay, great. Well, that's the grow model. Okay, and so in terms of motivational strategies, you will get to the point in your exercise plan, you're only sort of early into it, where you start to plateau a little bit, and you are getting some results, but it's hard to stay motivated, and other distractions of life get in the way, and it's pretty easy just to miss a session and fall away. So just wanted to run through some motivational strategies on the exercise plan to make sure that you continue to do this for the longer term. The rule of thumb is if you do something for 21 days in a row, then it becomes a habit. But if you can do it for 90 days in a row, it becomes a life-changing thing. So you've got through the first 21 days, and it's obviously a habit. But if we can hold you on to this for 90 days, then it will be something that you will have no problems with going forward. So let's talk through some motivational strategies on the exercise plan. What's going to get you there tomorrow morning at 6:30 or 6 o'clock or whenever you start your session?
Meeting some friends, I think.
Okay, so meeting friends is a big one. What else?
Realising my genes fit me.
So kind of measurement. So if we did some sort of weekly measurement, be it on the scales, measuring body parts and things, and you kind of kept track of that might be motivational. What else? What about setting some sort of kind of end goal? I mean, you're doing a lot of bike sessions and weight sessions. Is there value in sort of saying, I currently can do 1,000 meters on the bike in 3 minutes, at a heart rate of 150. I'd like to be able to do,
or an event, train for an event.
Or train for an event. Okay, event or goals. Yeah, I mean, I would say, you want to try and lift a particular weight, but I don't think that's your aim.
No.
It's probably more about just being able to continue. Maybe it's cycling for 60 minutes at a heart rate of 150 when, at the moment you can only do it at 120 at a different heart rate. Okay, so that'll definitely help with the exercise plan. And then on the nutrition side, so these are the big one, what are the motivational strategies to make sure that you continue with this kind of great week of eating that you've done?
I actually don't think it's a motivational thing for me. I think it's just forward planning.
Okay, so meal prep.
Yeah.
Meal prep is critical. I think that's the one for everyone. You said that you currently do like a Woolworths shop every Sunday, so it comes in. What time? I mean, I think if you diarise when you're going to start doing a meal prep on a Sunday, then you will be more likely to do it. What time on Sunday would you start doing that?
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And what are you going to do? You're putting Tupperware containers? Or?
Yeah. Cut up some fruit and veggies and put it in containers in the fridge.
All right, that's a good idea, and that will very easily make sure that you follow all the nutritional requirements in the Eat for Healthy site. because you'd already prepared it and just grab it out of the fridge off you go to work. What else? You said that you use the online food ordering site. Are there some mods that we need to make to that, like taking out the chocolate bars or the changing the full cream milk to light milk for you?
Yeah, I can change the milk. I think if I don't buy any chocolate or ice cream, then I won't eat it.
Yeah.
So that's an easy one.
That's an easy one. I mean, look, you do need to reward yourself. So it's maybe buying a small block of chocolate as hey, I'm buying this because I know on Friday when I get to the end of the week I can eat it because I've done my session, as opposed to just buy a big block and have a chunk of it every night. Okay, what's one more nutritional motivational strategy that we can put in place to help you on your way there? I mean, the big one is if you miss that meal prep, then you're more likely to just go and make something easy.
Yeah.
I'll just have a cheese sandwich because I didn't bother cutting up the chicken and getting that ready. So how
I think the other thing, big thing for me is drinking enough water. So maybe I can have a water bottle on my desk with the time of day written on it so I can see.
Yep. Okay. All right. I think that's a good one. All right. So I'll just also write that you're going to kind of set a reminder for that real meal prep on your phone. And that's something that you're going to prioritise over other things, because you know that if you miss that, then the rest of the week is going to be a bit of a write-off.
Yeah.
But if you get that, then there's a very good chance that you're going to tick all the boxes from a nutrition perspective. Anything else that we need to run through?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Katie, and I hope you have a good week.
Thank you.